You know, I wish you could play music because I got some tunes bumping in here. Oh, copyrights. You know, I turn music down a bit. Stay off. That's better. Okay. All right. Welcome to the chaos. Boy, make sure things are all set. Sorry for all the screen swapping. We'll get there. That looks good. Okay. All right. So there is a lag. Okay, just so y'all know, there's a lag between chats and my voice and stuff. Figuring things out as we go. Waiting for some more people to hop on before we get started on the orb strategy. Chats. All right, I got all my screens going. We'll get there, guys. Give me another minute or so. I want to see if anybody else wants to hop on from the Discord. Everyone's pretty quiet on the Discord this morning, huh? So everyone's freaking out about the market. Wonder why. Red again. Jeepers creepers, folks. Oi. All right. Let me pause the tunes for a second here while we get started so I can hear myself think. All right. Let's see who was on. We got 7. All right, we got 7. We got 7s. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. All right. Ooh, buddy. Okay, so orb strategy. What is orb and why do we care? So orb means opening. I always want to say resistance. It's not resistance. It's early. I'm sorry. It's like it's the opening breakout, right? It's the opening uh, first 15 to 30 minutes, and it basically is what the market, well, it's a nice feeling of what the market's going to do. Okay, let's see here. Sorry about this. Okay, it's opening range, range meaning up or down, right? Opening range strategy. This is a pretty cool one. Let's use micro MU. All right, if you want to look at the screen over here real quick. So this is micro. I've already marked, I've already marked the highs, this top line, and lows, bottom line, of Friday. Okay. This gives us a nice indication right away of what the market's going to do if they open close by. We can see. It didn't even open close by. Not even like remotely close. It's like wee. Okay, so these don't matter as much, but you should still do them in case because we never know, right? And it's nice for future if you bring the line all the way out forever. You can delete them later. So opening highs and lows of the prior day. Now, I am in, oh, I want to be in 15-minute chart. Derpy, derpy, derp. Let's go to 15-minute chart. And one day, easier to click the button and just do it that way. All right. So here's our opening candle. Now, mine says 7:30 because I'm out in time. Okay, so just adjust it to Eastern time. Don't let that confuse you. So let's zoom in to this opening first candle. It's going to be the one that actually completes the first whole time frame. And we're going to mark out the top. Whoops, that's the wrong click. The top and the bottom of that candle. Okay, use the wicks. We want to see the wicks inside that bar. We're going to create like a nice channel to use. Okay, so we've already confirmed here. We're late to the game. We're late to the game. Oh, this is 1 minute chart. Why does it keep doing that? I'm sorry. Good Lord. Annoying. Where are my lines? There we are. Gosh, goodness. Goodness, gosh, golly. Whoopsie doopsies. 8, 7:30. All right. So let's grab this one. We're going to put it right there. This is Thursday. What is happening, folks? I'm laggy. You 15 yet? No, we're still in 1. Holy cow. Why is this happening? Look at these lines. Wonky honky. Let's just take some of these out. We'll start over. Starting over. Not as clean as Mo's. He just fixed the tab and boom, it's all right there. I'm like, wee. All right, we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. It's early. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Only my first cup. All right. Jeez. All right, so we have the opening candle. Here's Friday's close. Here's 15-minute, 15-minute. We're 15 minutes. Good. Here's our 15-minute open for today. Finally. Gosh. Place your top, bottom. Oh, we got it. Like that was so hard. Come on, work with me, folks. All right. Prior day, we're just gonna take that one right out. These don't even matter because we're so far below. It's just so this is the prior day. This is Friday. Friday close, Monday open, 15-minute on the daily, high, low, include the wick. All right, so now we're set up for the orb strategy. Now we can go to the 5-minute once you have those lines placed in the 15. You could use 30 as well. Some even use the 5 and then go to the 1. It's kind of how you feel. Let's go over to the 5. Here we are. We're now in the 5-minute chart of the daily. You can see it popping. Okay, so we actually did not confirm anything yet. We're still sideways. So the whole idea here is we're not going to confirm a bearish or bullish movement on this stock, MU, until we have candles that go below, retest, confirm, or above, retest, confirm, right? So right now, as you see, we're right in the middle of that chart. It's going nowhere at this moment. We're just hanging out. So we have Fridays close, Mondays open, 5-minute chart. We've already tracked the high and the low of the first opening complete candle, right? And we're waiting for confirmation of this stock to track below with a test, a retest, and confirmation to bearish or bullish, right? We want to always have a retest, no matter what you're charting, to be the most accurate, most confident in your trade. The idea is that you want the lines to go up and test and then continue on that motion. If it just blows through and then keeps going, I mean, it's a nice fun rally, but it's not stable, right? Let's go back to Amazon over here. I've already have this mapped out from Friday. I had this in the last video as well. Let's see. I'm on Friday. I have my line. Yes, that's my lines. Okay. Super laggy today. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully my screen's clear. Looks clear. My TradingView is a lagger. Okay. We finally made it over. I wish it was just like highlight in Zoom. Probably is. Probably is. Okay, so this is Amazon from Friday. 1-minute chart. So I mapped this out in the 5-minute and then came into it on the 1. All right, don't get all confused by all the lines. It's okay, we'll walk through it. I also have a lot of indicators going on here behind the scenes, not just my blue lines. But let's focus on blue lines only, okay? Amazon from Friday. All right. So 7:30, 7:30, 7:30, boom, here's 7:30. Okay, so we have the high up here, high blue line, low blue line. Those were from Thursday's highs and lows. Okay, that gives us a feeling of what the market might do, or this stock might do. Okay, so we open up right here, already below the high line. I'm sorry, already below the low of the prior day's line, right? So we're going to mark the top and bottom of the 5-minute chart, which is boom here and here. This is the 1-minute chart, so it looks a bit different, okay? And then we wait. We wait for, let's grab the box. Oopsies. We wait for the confirmation. So here's your opening low line of your 5-minute, high, low, and we wait. Now it did break out the top, and it looked like maybe it was going to be a bullish day, but it never fully confirmed. These are all kind of just tapping. We have wicks tapping. We have these two that were floating, but they're weak, right? Nothing really came down to confirm and then move on bullish. It then dropped below. Our first confirmation's right here, right? That it's going to be possibly a bullish sign. We're back in the channel. It continues down, continues down, continues down. We're still not confirmed, right? We don't know yet. It's still in the channel. Right here at 8:05, we have the first confirmation candle that it's more likely a bearish signal. That dropped in the short box, 1 to 2 short box, boop, right there. My target was going to be a double earn, so 1 to 2 risk, and for puts, right? So if you came in a put at 197, it sounds like my sound is all squirrely. I don't know why. What time was that? We found that confirmation at 8:05. It went all the way down, and look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at how gorgeous. The 2 box ends beautifully, beautifully. The bottom of this testing area. Now it did kind of bounce, and it did continue. But for right here, I just love this. It's the first, besides this wick here, it's the first double candle confirmation of you hitting target, price target at, what is it? 195. So if you had a 197 call, purchase call, I'm sorry, purchase put, you bought a put at 197, you would have had a nice, fairly well confidently confirmed run straight down on the 1-minute candle charts down to your price target. Now, price target probably like 195, right? But, or 196, and then 195 would be in the money potentially, right? But you're making money because of volatility and things. So you're having some profits. And right here, you hit price target. So if you had multiple contracts, you could sell off a bunch right there and then hold them, hold them, hold them, whatever risk, high, low. Let's just look real quick here. It went all day. It went below that price target in the green box and it held all day. The rest of Friday, Amazon stock stayed below your price target low of that box. So if you had held any contracts below that point, you made money. At this low point down here, look at this, gorgeous. I mean, oh my goodness, right? 191 from 197. Oh, bang! And all of that was confirmed by the ORB strategy way back in the first 15 minutes of your morning, right up here. Boom. Right there. It's right there. So let's go back over here to micro. This is now live. And micro's live now. Here we go. Well, we're still tracking in that nice bar. It's still there, which is frustrating because I want to show you guys some fun stuff, but it's just It's not working for me. Maybe we could try a different one. We could try, heck, we could go to Amazon Live, I suppose. Amazon's pulled up. Yeah, SPY pulled up. SPY is wonky. Sideways. Still sideways. Everything's sideways. What's it waiting for? I heard Musk is gonna go back to Tesla. back to his place in the robot zone. He's stepping down from Doge, whatever, government stuff. He got somebody else lined up, apparently in a nice contract, and he's gonna take over. That guy's gonna take over. A person can take over. Yeah, here's SPY sideways. So, because SPY is sideways, it's kind of telling us everything's gonna be sideways for right now. You'll see. My indicator here said go long back at 8:30, but we're just tracking sideways right now. Oh, we got to close. I'm listening to myself over here. I am so far behind in real life. It's like 30-second delay. It's crazy. It's lag. I don't like it. I wish it was live. Like, boom, right there. No. That's open law. That's an open law. Yeah. The system's confused because of sideways. It doesn't like sideways, but there we go. I got some confirmation. Yeah, we might be moving up. Might be moving up. That's a nice little angle. But we've been doing that up and down. So, anyways, let's go back over. Let's just check some Amazon, boy. Let's do that. All right. Let's go to one day. We're gonna skip highs and lows from Friday. Yeah, skip highs and lows. Is there a song highs and lows? There is a song. All right. So looks like the low from Friday would be way up here, right? There's no point in tracking that with a line. It's way out there because we're looking for opening hour, really. So we're gonna come in here. Oh, we gotta change this. That's right. Yeah, we should go to the 5 minute. Should we do 5 minutes? Should we do 10 minutes? Let's do 5 minute. We'll make it a little bit quicker since this market's crazy. Sorry. Everyone's like, what are you doing, bro? What you doing? Okay, where are we at? Amazon today, 5 minute charts. You get to zoom into open. Sorry about that pause, guys. Okay, 2 a.m. Yeah, find opening. Probably here, right? Yeah, ridiculous. Look at this. So my indicators kind of help me out. I've got stuff set up that shows it's like an AI system. So right here, it tracked all the different indicators, the 10, the 13, the 50, and it said, hey, you should probably open a short here. Okay, this is not me putting this in. This is just like what it did. All right. So sorry. All right. So here we are. We're down to I got too many things going on my tabs. So we're down to opening. Here we are. Focus, focus, focus. We've got the candle's kind of hidden in there, so we're just going to guess with the candles. We're going to mark out the high, close enough, low. That's the width there. of the 5-minute candle of the daily chart, first opening confirmation full candle. Okay. So it's nice and big for everyone to see, for the whole class to see. Now drop down to the 1 minute. Avoid grabbing your lines as you do this. All right. Ooh, this helped out a little bit, Oh, it's close. All right. So the whole point of orb is opening range strategy. Whole point here is to see where the market might go, or at least this stock might go. Top, bottom of that 5-minute candle, opening confirmed candle. We see in the 1 minute chart here, it started to track down right away below. Technically, this would be a confirmed candle that it's going to be more of a bearish feel. It then went up to retest, whoop, and it broke out above, which means it canceled, right? It failed. So then we wait. It didn't really come back down, so floating, came back up. So now we're in that nice line. We're in that channel, right? We're in this channel. We're floating. Comes back down. Oh, here we go. This might be it. We got some confirmations. It's below. Here's your retest. Fail. And then it's just sat in that line. Just plowing through this line. It's back in the channel. So orb today, guys, orb today is kind of this whole sideways motion. We've tracked it in micro. We're now tracking it live in Amazon. It's just sideways. So, orb really proved it on Friday's charts. We just looked at that. And right now it's just kind of tracking sideways. So, yeah, it's just a sideways motion at this point, folks. Not much we can do. It's markets. I can't be like, oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and call my buddy and make him do stuff. Go call Warren Buffett. Hey, Warren, yeah, buddy, let's get this thing popping, right? Let's make some money, and preferably bullish because we're down so much. It'd be nice to get my shares back, right? Okay, yeah, all right, thanks. I wish, right? Let's hop over to SPY, see what it's doing. Probably sideways still, well within the range. I think I've got a top line. I do. So this is the low. This blue line here. This is SPY 1 minute daily. This blue line here is the low from Friday. I just threw in there as a nice little visual. But for orb right now, for even SPY, orb on SPY, it tracked below but never confirmed, right? If you visualize, let's just say this is the 5 minute. We'll go with the 5 minute, openings right here. So it's the first 5 minutes right there. They came down, it tested, failed, right? Or we were right back up in this here's top of the wick. So I mean, technically, SPY is having according to Orb, SPY is having a bit more of a bullish signal because here's our 5 minute low. It tested, failed, tested, failed, tested, confirmed. And so this is our 5 minute high line right here, this blue line. So we're technically, technically it's above. Technically it's above. Let's hop over Discord, see what's going on over here. Hello. All right, let's see. I wish my camera angle was higher. It just feels a little awkward. But if I put it up too high, I can't see my screen. I lift that screen up and I'm like this. Ugh. I got big screen here, a laptop here. I haven't yet, not yet got a separate. My mics don't work because I have all these plugs used over here. I can't get the USB or the C-type adapter next to the HDMI unless I get a cable off. Anyways, this sound I think is fine. Let me know if the sound sucks. Throw it in the chat if you guys want, or Discord if you're in that. But all right, so let's see. Who is anybody on even? I don't know if anybody's on. Maybe not. How many viewers? 5 viewers. If you're in Discord, go to the options chat and throw something in there. Tell me what you want me to do. Lexus. Man, Lexus is always making it. They just have this weird vibe. 5 contracts. 5 contracts, TSLL put. $12 put. I'm not sure when it was purchased. It doesn't say when it was purchased, but at some point they had a $12 put on TSLL. Probably not that long ago, maybe Friday. And then they're netting almost $2,000. 5 contracts. It's crazy. Crazy. Oh, there it is. It's my Discord is gone, but it's back. It's just quiet. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? What do you guys want to see? Should we hop over to see why is this so? What's Jordan doing? So we're both in the same Discord. We're both live. So my live isn't looking at his live. That's funny. My live looking at you live. Just chatting him over. It's funny. Oh man, that's good stuff. I mean, look at that. He's got all these charts. It's crazy. I can't. All these charts are up, bro. That's crazy. All right, fun stuff. Let's look at something else. All right, anybody commenting in Discord here? Oh, we got someone asking about futures in Discord. Aha. Check out my channel because I just did videos on it. I guess I should put my channel name on there, huh? Since I told them. Where is it? Oh, right there. Pop, 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 pop. Thoughts on JepQ, JepI? I like JepQ more. It's just the way that JepQ is setup. I like it better. Um, so I'm just saying, if you can't read that, I'm just saying that I like JEPQ personally over JEPI. And once the market's more stable, man, I've stacked some calls on JEPQ. I'm talking like 15 to 20 calls laddered across a few weeks. Sometimes you have only like 1 month at a time, so I'll put a few in there for each of those 2 nearby months. But no one's commenting, folks. Let's go. What are you doing today? I guess we could just pause, end live for now. Come back to it later. The market's sideways, so I'm not sure what everybody's doing. Like nothing really out there to do. I mean, unless you want to start throwing in some, I mean, tiny margin scalps, I suppose you could do that, right? You've got, what does this look like? Oh, I got my screen all funny. I just realized that. Hold on a second. Sorry, my mic was muted. Sorry. Yeah, I need more coffee, folks. I only had 1 cup so far. I'm sorry, I'll refresh what I just did. Let's go back real quick, real quick, real quick. So we had the 5-minute chart. We did the highs and lows of the opening first confirmed candle. That's right there. High, low. And then we want to wait to see for any test and then rebound either bullish or bearish. This has a bearish feel. We have not had any confirmed. You had retest, fail, retest, fail. Okay, so we're still waiting. This is the channel. It's just hanging out. This is the orb strategy. Micro, same thing. Look at it. We have a high and low, and it's just straight through. There's nothing to test at all so far with orb strategy on micro. SPY. Here's SPY. So we have let's make this a bit smaller from this morning. So this high line up here on SPY, this one up here, that's the low of Friday. All right. I just put that up there because I like to see as a visual what happened beforehand. Are we above? Are we below? It just keeps things nice and concise. These ones down here, these lines down here, these blue lines here are a 5-minute, the 5-minute candle, high, low, of the first confirmed 5-minute candle. You mark highs and lows. So here you see 7:30, which is 9:30 Eastern time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. There's the 5-minute candle, or in 1 minute, 5 minutes, right? High on the wick, low on the, actually this wick's down here. There we go. It doesn't matter. So there's your highs and lows. And the whole point of orb is to mark your highs and lows of the first 5, 10, 15, 30-minute candle. You can use a whole bunch of ranges if you like. We have a breakout below, a retest, and a fail because it did not continue down that bearish path. We have a breakout above on our high 5-minute, 15-minute line, right? A retest, so it breaks out, comes back to the line to retest. It failed because it didn't rebound. Back in the channel, waiting longer, broke out, and now we have stuck above the top line of the first 15 5-minute candle, whichever one you choose. Sorry. Don't need to answer that right now. So for the last, let's see, our first confirmation candle was around here, 8:34, and we've been above. We've been above that ever since. We've had confirmation ever since. So it hasn't moved much. We're talking, what is it, 550 and a half. We're sideways right now at 553, so a 3-minute rise. So I mean, if you had a few contracts, ODTE, and your break even was at 550, 551, you'd be in the money. You'd have some cash right now. But so Blue Nova Flash asked about SPY. What's it doing? This is SPY 1-minute daily candles, daily chart. Does that help? If you're still on, let's hop over Discord and see if. So, was talking about talking about the market, y'all. So anyone that's watching here that's not in this Discord, what you're seeing right now, you can join. Join us. Join us in the crazies. And nothing's happened there. Let's go back over to SPY. Someone commented. Oh, Lunova said, "Do you know why there is the bullish rally? There is a bullish rally." So what do you mean? This part right here? Do you know why it's doing this above our 15-minute breakout? Is that what you're asking? I mean, I don't know why. We've been down for a few days. It would be nice for a rebound. To me, this isn't a rally. Personally, I mean, it's a nice upslope from this morning. I mean, if we mark some lows, you want to do that real quick? Mark some lows. I mean, we got a low right here. So we had that trend line, right? I'm just throwing up here. I'm not being perfect. We had this trend line, right? So it's kind of still sitting on that. It's not really doing too much. It's sitting within this trend line. Yeah, Marks, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty flat unless you bought in right here at the low point at 547 for some calls and you've held them all the way through, then yeah, you're doing well. I guess you can consider that a rally from that low point. I mean, yeah, I don't really like that at all. Move this over here. I'm off of this. It's in a channel, right? It's doing its thing. It's got a tightening wedge. It's kind of wide, and then you see it snaking down more and more narrow. Let's see if it bounces off of this trend line here. We're pretty much lined up. You have that wick there, that almost those wicks down there. Let's see what it does. This is SPY 1 minute daily. All right. Let's see if it bounces off this trend line. Now, don't if it goes inside, don't freak out. I'm not marking these beautifully. I'm just throwing them up there really quickly just to get something on there for blue here. Yeah, sorry about the mic being muted. I'm getting to the swing of things with this, guys. Well, while we're waiting for that, let's go and check over these guys. Yep, still in the channel, still in the orb channel. Nothing happened yet. Still flat. Micro's flat. Amazon, what are you doing? Bit more bullish. Heading toward the middle of the channel. Still, nothing going on. Let's see. We're in 1 minute for SPY, so now don't forget these horizontal lines. This is the low. This is the high of the prior 5-minute orb strategy that we marked, right? But that's just to help us with feeling how it's gonna go. And Trucking with Josh, glad to see you doing live videos. Yeah, man, this is new for me. Very new. I have mics to make it more clear for you, but I've got to figure out how to get a different adapter because all of mine over here are stacked between the HDMI to my other monitors, and I can't get the receiver. It's fat. I can't get it to fit. So hopefully the sound is okay. Let me know if the sound's all right. I know I'm kind of close to the laptop here, hoping that maximize sound. I tend to mumble too, so I try to be. I need more coffee. That's what it is. What do you guys want to see? If I'm not sure who's on still, we do have a delay, about just about 20 seconds from the text when you chat to when I get it. Trying to figure out how to change that latency out, but sounds good. Lou says. Okay, cool. Well, you see right here on SPY in the 1 minute, we've that wick. It pretty much touched the line that I put right there. Doop doop. Let's see, do we have any arrows we can throw up here real quick? Or right there. Right there we have it touch. Now this red line is not part of a wick. It's part of this background volume tracking thing. So ignore that, okay? Um, oh, last year you were chatting with me at Blue Collar Options. Yeah, Blue Collar. Yeah, so we changed the chat name around, right? We had all these different tiers, and it was a lot. I'll I'll be honest. I don't know if Mo's listening in, but it was a lot, and I'm sure on their end it was even worse. And so it's nice. We're down to just learners, earners, and then just chats. It's good. So where it might go today? Well, no, we haven't talked about SPY a lot. This is SPY right now. I'm just trying to cover. We're just doing some quick charting on highs and lows, creating this channel, waiting for it to do something useful. I'll scroll back out for the day. I was talking earlier about how if someone had mentioned this was a rally, and I said, well, to me, it's not really a rally, but it can be. It can be considered a rally if you were to start way down here at the 47, and make it through. So we did some highs and lows. We made a wedge, and we're kind of just tracking this wedge. We're just tracking. And this big arrow here was just, I can delete that. This big arrow was just simply showing that these wicks tapped the line that I had put, right? He drew this line, the wick tapped, boop, and then went right back up into the channel, as it's supposed to do when you do these chartings, you know. So so where it's gonna go is I don't even like to say because nothing seems to work out in this market right now. I mean, one little thing could be said by the administration or someone across the world. It gets in the media, news comes out, and then boom, our whole charting is gone, right? So I think Josh wanted to go see Q's. Let's go check out the Q's. Let's go to a 10 minute. 10, we're doing 10. No, we'll do a 15. All right, we'll do a 15-minute chart. We gotta find today. So this was Friday. We could do this. We could mark out the low since we're kind of a bearish day, right? Let's mark out the low. Here's Friday, Friday, Monday. So we're finding the lows of Friday. Looks like right here. So let's mark a low for Friday. You don't have to mark a low for Friday or the prior day. You don't have to. I like doing that when I zoom into the day. It's just nice to track. Your Blue's comment got restricted. Retracted. Message retracted. I don't know if that was you deleted it or not. Yeah. So Nova My put was for 447 and the SPY got cooked. Well, a put got cooked? Well, because it didn't go down far enough. 447. You mean Qs? Because we're not in the fours at all for SPYs. You must have meant Qs. Sorry, I'm glitchy. I don't know why I'm glitchy today. Because, I mean, if we did 547 from Friday, yeah, we didn't even get below 553. That was my low line. So if you meant 547, then yeah, that's definitely not going to be reached. Although if you did have an expiration, you know, for today or tomorrow, then you would have been you would at least you would have made something because we came all the way down to 547.20. Oh, okay. So you held into today. Is that what you mean? There's a lag in the chat. Sorry, I'm not sure why. Let's go back over to the queues real quick. So if Josh is still on? This was your question. You want to see queues. So we're marking out. Go away. We're marking out. We marked out the low for Friday. That's this blue line low for Friday. We have not gotten to we're still 15-minute. Yep. Okay. So low for Friday is up this top blue line. Let's find opening candle right here. So mine says 7:30. Don't forget on Mountain Time. So don't freak out thinking that you have to do this like pre-market stuff. Okay. Yeah. So 447 is for today. Yeah. Yeah. I mean 447 on Qs. We're not close. But who knows, right? One bad news media and whee. 547 on 547 on the SPY. We no, excuse me, we did tap that, right? We did tap that. But yeah, it rallied back up. So 447 or 547 into mid 550s is what SPY is doing right now, 553. So yeah, I mean that's a nice rally. If you had a call from the low end to the high end, that'd be nice. Oh, Blues Mountain Time too. Nice. I'm in Colorado. Front Range. South Denver. Oh, my chair stuck. All right, so let's see. So trucking. So Josh grabbed calls on SPY 2 weeks out. What's your strike price? What's your strike price, bro? Where are we at? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, we need to mark out here's the high wick of the 15-minute, and here's close enough. Close enough. Here's the low wick of the 15-minute. So this is the orb strategy, right? Orb is the opening range. Oh my, I was like, Burke's doing something. Let's go look at Burke here in a minute. My phone went, hey, your calls are doing well. Castle Rock. Nice. Oh yeah, I know it well. All right. So 15-minute chart daily on the Qs. We did this with SPY earlier. So let's do it right now. Okay, so we marked out the high with including the wicks of the first closure of the opening candle. If you want to do 5-minute candle, you can do that. You want some time. 1 minute's not really enough. Well, we're in the 15. Let's change over to the 3. Hey, yo, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so what we have here is opening high, opening low. What you're looking for in orb, opening range breakout. That's what orb means. It tapped the low line here. It did not come down. It did not retest. It did not confirm. so we don't include this. We track backed up to toward the top line. It didn't touch it. Sideways, 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 sideways. We're just waiting. We're just waiting. If you're some traders at this point, you've been sitting here for 2 hours, you're like, I'm out for the day. This isn't going to be a day for me. And they just close the computers and move on. If you all want to sit around all day long and watch charts, fine. Here we are. So finally, we have a test of the upper 5-minute, or well, this was 15-minute candle. This is the test. So if you want to, since we're getting close to this confirmation, let's move to the 1-minute mark. Oh no, it's a 547 SPY. I thought that's what you meant, because there's no way you're going to be buying a put for a 447 SPY. Like, I mean, I'm pessimistic in the market, but that's a bit more pessimistic than most. All right, for 447 SPY put. Yeah, you're probably not going to make that. Your delta's probably like 3. Like, you ain't gonna do it. Okay, sorry, that's funny. So the whole point of orb, you have the high, you have the low of the opening candle, and you need to have a breakout, either bullish or bearish, right, of that line. And the strategy here is going to say that if you have a breakout, so right here, we had the first candle breakout at 923. Yeah, for sure, right? I know. So 923 breakout, we have a retest. Okay, let's just pretend that this doesn't exist over here, right? Because we could have watched this live, but we were busy chatting and other stuff. So we have a retest of this line. If this candle was green with a rebound this way, then you could have had a confirmation of a bullish movement on the Qs. But it broke down. So now we're back in this channel, right? Don't forget there's a blue line down here, right? We're back in the channel. This is the channel, opening orb channel. It broke back through. Here we go to retest again. We're retesting right here. It broke back out, all right? So here's my indicator. It's in Spanish. Just ignore that. These indicators here just kind of pop up through like an AI type system through the Andrew's Trading Channel template. And so as you see these indicators here, they kind of crossed, right? This green was down here, red was there. They crossed. This is bullish cross right here. And so the system said, hey, open a long, because it sensed it was going to go long. $580, $560, Josh. Sorry, I just saw that. What do you mean? Is that a road from Castle Rock still? So yeah, we had a breakout, fail, breakout, and now we're waiting for confirmation. So even though it looks like, hey, look, this might be bullish, we have all the indicator lines, we're moving up, right? Nothing's even really tracked down yet. We have this indicator saying open along. This is our high 5-minute candle line right here. Okay, hold your horses, folks. Why? I'm going to stop talking for a second. I want someone to answer, whoever's watching. Why do I not want to buy a call yet? Let's say I'm not in calls right now. Let's just say I don't have anything yet. Why would I be a bit nervous to buy a call right here? I mean, we had a breakout, we had a fail, we had a breakout. We have a signal here that says open long. Why would I just go with it? Why not buy a call right now? I mean, you could. Obviously, you could. We got 5 viewers. Someone go on log into YouTube or Discord. If you're a Discord member, I'll answer it there. Why am I nervous to buy a call right here? Do 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 do. There you go, buddy. That's right, Josh. There's no confirmation. What does that mean? What does that mean? right here, we had a breakout, okay? It retested. If it had been green, let's say this candle was over here and it moved up. So this whole section, if you slide it over here, if this was breakout, retest, green over here, breakout, then yes, I would feel much more confident in a call. But we broke out, we failed. So as long as we trust our trend line or our 5 minute, 15-minute line right here, and we say this is accurate, right? Now if we move this down, right, that would technically constitute a confirmation. No, but it was up here. So really it failed technically. I would really want to wait. I'd want to wait until this retests and then continues up. Today is weird though. This market's weird today. Everything's sideways today. So I mean, I'm probably not going to buy a call on this at all, to be honest, because even if it does have a breakout, what you might move. I mean, 64 is up here at my dotted line. So I mean, that's a $2 move, $1.50 move. Eh, is it worth the $300 premium? You're gonna hold it for a day plus the $100 theta. Let's see what you guys are talking about. No confirmation. That's right. That's what we just did. Yep. Hasn't confirmed yet. Good. Good. We need to see it break channel. Yep. Not break the channel. Not in this one. We want to see it hit that line. Remember, this line isn't. It's a channel. Yes. But we created this channel, but it's more of the trend line. If it breaks below or above. So it broke out. You want to see it retest. You want to see it confirm off of that bounce and rebound bullish, and then you consider that a bullish movement, and you feel more confident to go into a call, right? The lag is real. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. You mean the chat lag? Yeah. Plus, I'm all over the place too. Um, weren't lit yet. Okay. Glad I was right. Yeah, you're learning, man. Yeah, no, it's not tough stuff. You just have to remember the whole idea of this market stuff is to test, right? We have breakouts, we have confirmations, we have testing. Because you have buyers and sellers constantly moving the market, right? The trillions of dollars being shifted around. Yeah, it's all uncertainty. Yeah, it's the correction, no problem, man. So, it's tough. It's tough. Right now it's hard, super hard. Like it's really for beginners coming into it. I mean, I feel like I'm a beginner still. Like I didn't go to school for this stuff. I'm learning myself as I go. Live trading, I'm learning as I go. All these platforms, I'm learning as I go. You know, like it's tough stuff. But yeah, like this is a nice this we want to do this one, go up to here and track that one. But yeah, it's this is a wedge. It's a wedgy. Wedgy. Wedgie Foreman for sure. Like it's possible this might take off. It might hit that peak in the wedge there and drop right back down into our channel. There's no guarantees just because you have a nice uptrend and a tightening wedge that it's going to do what you want it to do, right? Let's go back over to Discord real quick. Discord. What's happening over here? Anything good? Microsoft doesn't look too bad. I just don't like Microsoft. I mean, stock. Well, I've got PC right here. I got Mac over there, but I don't know. Microsoft just annoys me. It's expensive and it doesn't do much. I feel like it's the whole year just like sat there. Ooh, we got a Greek question. We got a Greek question. Yeah, let's just see real quick. I'm just getting caught up on this Discord. Anything good? Anything good? Rough day, Nova. Yeah, Nova. Are you in here? Nova Nation's in here. Oh yeah, this is the same person. Cool. Yeah, yeah. bullish. Jordan's saying he's bullish. Double bottom. He's all about SPY. What he's seen double bottom on SPY. Let's see. We're way up in this channel. You see, we drew this channel too earlier today on SPY, which this, I'm getting more feeling of a breakout for sure. This was our original 5-minute channel down here, guys. So you can see orb retested right here. Breakout, fail, breakout, retest, confirm, confirm. So orb worked nicely for the SPY. There was a retest that line, that little arrow there. We're still in the upper channel, man. So, Jordan's right. I'm feeling bullish on that too. Beautiful midline channel. Look at that. That is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Right? Nice. Good job. Good job. Well, no, but you can have both up. You can have, both up. So yeah, that's SPY's channel. So Jordan's saying he's bullish on it. That's SPY channel. Let's go over to Q real quick. What happened to my screen? Why is it black? Whew, okay. Oh, look at this. Look at this. So if we're trusting this trend line, if we're trusting this, look at that. If we trust that top line there, we're near a rally out of that top wedge line. Calls are happy. Calls are happy. Yeah. Let's see. What's my Burke call doing? Let's see what. Oh, I want to show my full portfolio here. I've got a lot of red in my calls. I'll tell you right now. All right, cool. Nope. I need to move my router downstairs. I think my router's upstairs and it's super lag. Oh, you know, we can do this. Ugh, come on. So laggy. I've got too many tabs open. Maybe that's the problem. Holy lag. Okay, there's my options right there. Full transparency over here right now, right? A lot of red going on. I got stuff out to mid-April, May. Gold's doing well, up 98%. Burke B 530 call, got 60. It was that was like minus 280 this morning. So I don't know why it's such a. I had going this morning overnight from micro ETH futures. I had a sell, but then I saw them reverse this morning, and I was like, no, I'll just take rid of them. So I sold those off. That's why they're not popped up there. Down here, my stock's down here. So I have a watch list, and then I have like a little bit I buy into just to hold them. So like I'm not gonna hold shares of SPY and Q in this. They're just there hanging out waiting. They just I don't know. My watch lists are way down low. UNG's going down. That's my gas futures mirrored stock. Lag City. Holy cow. 7 people on still. 5 to 7. I got 2 different numbers. My computer. Streamlabs says 5. YouTube says 7. I don't know. Intel. Intel. So it's just funny. I crap in the Intel. I have a sticker right here that says Intel. Yeah. Ooh, hey, look at that. We have a possible breakout of Amazon. It didn't fully confirm. It's trying. Micro. Yeah, this lag's doing. Micro's doing nothing. Yikes. All right, let's add a new tab. Go over to Intel. Check out Intel. Hey, look at that. That might move. Oh, it's fine. Intelliphone. Holy moly. Let me set my router or something. Hold on. I mean, my computer is. I've done more than this, so it's not my computer's gotta be doing that. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Well, that doesn't look great. Only step downs. Holy cow. We have flat, down, flat, little rally, down, flat, down. Yikes. Going from 24, 21. Spot about to break. Yeah. Let's see real quick. I'll go back to Intel in a second. If you want to trust our lower line, it's yeah, I mean, we did get this indication to close our order for long, to close from down here. So, oh, I know. Yeah. It's like so silly too. Like the word tariff, like it's not like it's a new thing, folks. Like we've been doing this forever. Like it's not. I mean, good Lord. I learned the word tariff in the first Robin Hood cartoon. You know, Sheriff Nottingham. You know, I'm pretty sure he says there tariffs. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was that cartoon. All right, Intel. I'm not a fan. Since okay, so I feel like either the media or somebody, someone missed the boat. They jumped the boat. They jumped the gun. They put the horses in front of the cart when it came to the whole Intel combo with Broadcom or Taiwan Semiconductors, because someone knew, a lawyer or someone knew that AMD and Intel share patents. So if you have a combination of two companies that kind of helped with certain parts of their development sharing, well, you're not going to be able to just sell off and go with a whole different. I mean, come on. So AMD basically stepped in laughing like, yeah, no, they're not. They're not doing that. We're not doing that. Even though both AMD and Intel are both like struggling and probably would have benefited, but yeah, who am I, right? Mm. So ever since that Intel rally, no, we made a few bucks, right, on Intel rally, but beyond that, like to me, it's just gonna keep dropping. You're gonna have these ups and down days, right here, 22 and a half to 23, it's a dollar move. Ooh. You know, I don't like it personally. It's just me. There's a lot of people love Intel, love DCAing constantly into shares, all that good stuff. People are, they are. I just, it's not for me. Hope that answers your question. I mean, I'm going to do the orb on it right now, but you can already see. Here's your 15-minute line there. I'm just going to throw this up quick. There. We're in the channel. It's not doing much. Just hanging out, So I'll use this tab here because it's not going to do much right now. Let's go over to Discord real quick. I'm gonna tell some people that they have hopped on the last hour that we're on. Then we'll do BAC. Yeah, since we changed up chats. It used to be that this chat, general chat, only was, or that was just learners, and so we've changed it up. So now learners and earners can both get into the chats to see what we're doing. Now this is obviously the high tier here. You see everything, all the experts right here. Expert of the week is accessible with learners level in our Discord, and but a lot of these alerts and bots and things are not. You don't get any of this stuff. So you're limited. I mean, that's the point. You're learning. You'll need everything. But the chats was cool. I like that we did that. That was nice. Okay. Yeah, Nova, no problem. That's why I'm here. I'm not, and by the way, y'all, all of us experts, as far as expert panels, me, Jordan, Small, 808, all those guys, TMF, we're not paid. Okay? We're experts for Mo and his group. We're not paid hourly. At least I'm not. They are. No, I'm kidding. We're not paid hourly. We're not paid salary. This is just because we like this. We like teaching. We like learning. We learn as we teach, right? I like to see certain things I do, and I go, yeah, adjust that, right? So we're not paid. So I don't want members coming in here going, oh, he's doing live streams, he's getting whatever. No, I'm not even like trading for myself right now. I've got calls and stuff going that I'm not even paying attention to. Because I'm doing this, and this is fun. I like doing this. This is nice. We'll get more and more as we go, hopefully here. But okay, so did you want orb on Bank America? I assume you wanted orb since we're doing orb today. Might as well, I guess. I mean, we're kind of late, so it's 10 o'clock. It's noon Eastern. So like doing orb now doesn't really matter. You really want to do it in the first 35, 45 minutes of open, you know. because you're supposed to be able to track. That's the whole point of it is to track your day, right? Like doing it at 10 o'clock, mm, you know. But all right, we're 15-minute line, 7:30. That's my opening, right? So the wick is up here. Boop. Good enough. Lower line there. And boop. Okay. So this is, oh my gosh, it's Friday. I'm sorry. Start over. I need more coffee, folks. I need more coffee. I need things to stop lagging. Thoughts on Make America? I mean, to be honest, I haven't even looked. I don't even know. I haven't looked at this stock. I know Mo was doing some calls. I think it was calls on it in our alerts, in the earners level alerts. He was doing calls on it, and did well, I believe. Um, but for now, I'm not too sure. Okay, where's our opening? There we go. All right. I'm not gonna put the Fridays low. We're just gonna get right to orb. Okay. Well, so wacky can't look at the wick. Wick's way up here. Whee! It closed right there. Crazy. Weird how it does that. I mean, right away. Right away. Right away. We can tell. There's no, we don't need, I don't even have to put the low on this, right? Right? Like, well, I did see here. We'll look at. So let's just do it just because we're learning, right? We're learning. So you would place your highs and lows. Okay, there's your highs and lows for your first 15-minute candle, opening candle, boom, right there. We will go back to 5-minute, 3-minute, 1-minute, whatever. Let's just do the 3-minute. So there's our channel. It was weird because the wicks were so tall, right? It was huge. So we had a breakout right there, confirmed, but then it failed. Still bullish feel, right? We're above midway in the channel, so we're still feeling bullish. Bullish. And then our volume, our put volume or sell volume got super weak, right? Transitioned into like almost like three white soldiers here, huh? Do do do. And the volume got weaker as it hit, and that's like almost nothing, right? But it held. It held right there on the 10. Or is it 13? Whatever, the 10, the blue line there. And then yeah, so we got above that line. We never came back down to retest, did we? Yeah, that's what the strategy's not perfect, but and did you buy in here, Nova? Is that or no? Josh, sorry. Did you buy in here? Where was your? Do you know when you bought your call, or what's your strike price? Yeah, see, we have a downturn right here. So interesting consolidation pattern 41, 40, and it failed. We were down below the 50. Yeah, that's we're at 3-minute mark. What's SPY doing? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Look at that. Look at that, folks. We had consolidation coming into this line. Who's said someone put Nova or Blue Nova said that it was going to break a little while ago. Yeah, they called it. If they meant to break out low, because they called it. Yeah, we had an indicator here, open short. See that? Open short, and it worked. It would have worked. It would have opened at 553.60, 552. So $1.50 right there. There's $100. You know. Josh says, yeah, 40 strike 43. Yeah, 43. 50 strike. Okay, you opened at 40. Is call? Yeah, it's a call. Okay, let's look over real quick. Call. 43. 40, 43. That's a pretty. That's. I mean, that's. I see why. I see why you did it. Because you were. I think you were looking at this. You're looking at Friday, right? We this Friday. Yeah, Friday. So Friday we were way up here at 40, 43, 42, 43. So you were being bullish, right? You were trying to be optimistic that we're going to rebound back up to Friday's levels. Is that kind of your thought process? Because we had here's kind of like your lowish line for Friday, right? Uh, Lewis said, Nova said he bought two 550 puts right at the break. Oh, just now? You just got in just now? Yeah. Well, what's your expiration, man? What's your expiration on those? Because I mean, maybe, right? Maybe. You have a stop loss placed? I mean, you said 30%. That's about the highest amount for stop loss people put on. I don't do stop losses. I hardly ever do. As you saw earlier, I've got like what minus like 70% of some of those calls out into April and May. That's kind of the point, though, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. I feel torn on calls. I'm sorry, stop losses. Because we have expirations. You pay a high premium for a long expiration. Why would you put a stop loss? Unless it goes down. I did do this on Friday. I did sell off for a pretty big loss, Burke B call because it just went so low. But I took the rest of the value and I just put it right back into a lower call and rolled it out another week. I mean, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it back. I mean, Berkshire Hathaway, come on, bro. Now, when that guy dies, I'm scared because like I know his whole family. He's got a whole cabinet of people taking over that do things for him and all that. But like this, it's like the tariff word, right? Berkshire Hathaway passes away. Like it's just the thought is gonna. I don't even know. Broke channel 552. ODD sold one profit. Riding another. Not beautiful, beautiful. We're still Bank of America. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. We might reverse up. Give her some time. Did you tell me what the expiration date is yet, Josh? Expiration for your Big America call, your 43. All right, go over SPY here. SPY put. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. What'd you say? It was a 552 put. Okay. Well, yeah. I'm glad you sold one. Someone mentioned Theta. I just realized. I just remembered that. I'm sorry. Who was that? Hopefully that's one of you guys. You're still here. My goodness. I'm looking at my chats here. Remember what that was? Theta? Where is that? Oh, Blue, you asked. What's theta decay rate on ODTE? That's 0 day to expiration. That means it's going to expire today. Throughout the day, notice it starts to get more intense as the day goes on. Well, yeah, of course, right? We can go through that real quick. Does that sound good to you guys? Since we're kind of just waiting for market to do something fun. Spies reversing seems back to that channel. We're back up to 550. We got some green candles coming on a 1 minute here. So I guess we'll cover theta real quick. Let's go live. Let's do it live. Yeah, let's go in Robinhood. If my lag doesn't cause problems again, good lord. All right. Alrighty. So like I said earlier, I throw like $5. I throw some money into these charts to keep them in like a really tight watch list for me. So don't you see like what is this? I've got $33 in SPY. It's not like I'm trying to use that to build in SPY. All right. So if you see, just ignore that. Okay. Let's go over to options and we're going to do ODTE right here. So we've got buy, we've got call. Watch these guys. I've seen it before and I've done it. Where I'll have something stupid where I've got like this, right? Or this, where I'm selling puts and I've got enough money in my bank. Not this much. This is ridiculous. But like where I accidentally got excited, I wasn't thinking, I just went wee, and I all of a sudden like, why the heck am I? The profits are just tanking, and that's because I finally realized it's because I didn't click the right buttons. So watch out for your buttons. All right, SPY call, buy call, buying calls. Expiring today, 0D, 0DTE, same thing. All right. This is your active number. Strike prices above are calls. You can obviously buy calls below, which is in the money. They're going to cost you more. There's not as much of a reason really to do that unless you want some buffer zone. There's a few reasons to do as a strategy, but yeah. Um, I don't really do that. I know Mo did that a little bit. So what I do, switch to SPY real quick. All right, so we're still kind of floating. All right, let's say our strike target, sorry, our target is going to be 556, right? Right, kind of, whoops. Oh my goodness, this lag just killed my line. Get rid of that. All right, let's just say this corner up here, all right, this corner of the wedge is our target, 556. Okay, it could hit there. We could get there. It's aiming that way. We dropped below the wedge line, but it's possible, right? By by 2 more hours, it's possible. Billy Joseph, good. How are you? I'm doing great. We're going over theta real quick. All right, so we have buy SPY call. We click the buttons correctly. We're in the ODTE for expiration, right? And the question was, how does theta work throughout the day when you buy a call expiring the same day. Oh, I got chills. I got chills. You know why? Because we look right here. Boom, right there. Oh, not Gamma's number. Theta's number. Right? Right there. Right here. We have a negative 1.28 theta on a strike of, what am I being done here? What is a strike? 554. 554 strike, 0 DTE, SPY buying a call. You have a theta of negative 1.2. What does that mean? Why do we care? Anybody? I'll give you 30 seconds because of the latency delay. Why do we care what theta is? Yeah, this lag is bad. Sorry, guys. What was the question? Yeah, this lag's been tough today. Theta, all right? Theta right here. All of these I've opened up we're looking at Greek, so theta. Why is negative 1.48, 1.3, 0.9? Why does that matter? Time decay takes 1.2 off contract. Yeah. So the number that theta is, we multiply it by 100, right? Because contracts are controlling 100 shares. So everything's extrapolated by 100. And so a negative, well, where's it? Okay, close this one down. So here's the price point, 553. The next strike closest to at the money is 554. Our theta is negative 1.38. And they're dynamic. Look, it's moving. It's moving all over the place, right? They move around as volatility and things change and time changes. So $138 is going to be taken off of your contract premium paid in and your profits by the end of that day. As you go farther from the money, we'll close this one down. Come on, close. Forget it. 555, our theta is 1. Okay. So yeah. I don't use my laptop, my desktop to use to do calls and start to buy options. I use my phone. I think it's way easier. 556, 71. 57, 47. So theta goes down as you have a cheaper premium as well. Okay, so look over here, 557 strike price. The cost is $47. At the money strike price of 554, our cost is, why is this being weird? 147. 46, so a $100 difference with a $1, $2, $3 change in strike price. What comes with that is also a higher delta. You're paying more, you have to deal with more theta, but you have a potential of making more money because you're right at the money, right? Where a 557 delta is 19, 20, it's 20. So you have a far less chance of making money versus 47. This is more than doubled off a $3 change. Right, buying a portion, price action. Right. So the question originally was, how does theta work in the day? So you have 100. Let's just change it again. $153 parasite, right? Eating into your. Oh wow, look at that. Eating into your profits. Take it by like a 15-minute, 30-minute, hour window, and in your time frame left. Okay. It's gonna eat minute by minute, but you won't see that because the whole market changes. So implied volatility here at the 554 strike price. Your IV is 36. Your Vega is 4. Your Gamma is 10, right? Those right there are going to add to your premiums as it changes. So if SPY was to get really wacky, just start really going, which I don't think it is. No, it's still doing its usual thing. But if this was a take off all of a sudden and we're hitting 558 and all that, your IV is going to go up, which means it's going to be paying you $4, $5 for every percent change in IV added to your profits. Your gamma also for every dollar move is going to give you $10 right here, $10, right? So you have a $5 move per percent, you have a $10 move per dollar added to the $55 per dollar move for delta, right? Those are going to be giving you profit as it goes up. Theta is still there. So theta will be eating you away as you hold. So when I do ODTE for SPY, I'm in and out less than 20 minutes because you will start seeing theta start eating you away 30 minutes, 35, 45 minutes. You'll start seeing it because you'll see the price going up or down, say call or put, right? In your favor, price is going into your favor. And it's not moving like you should. It's because theta is eating you, right? So takeaway is don't buy cheaper contracts. No, 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 no. Hold on. Hold on. I'll get to that in a second. I do like cheaper contracts when it comes to ODTEs. You have to just expect that you might not make as much money as if you bought higher premium contracts closer to at the money, right? But the reason I like that, and I'll get to that to a second. So theta is going to take away your profits in the end of the day at that level, that price point. So right here, 150, right? And we have 4 hours left in the market, 3.5 when it comes to zero TD because they close you down 30 minutes before close of market. So you have 3.5 hours till close of zero DTE market, 150 bucks. So if you were to buy a call right now and hold it the rest of the day, and it's just say it didn't go down, but it just didn't go up either. Let's say you made 20 bucks and it just stayed flat, you're going to start seeing a negative number within the first hour because you have to hit 150 bucks basically by 4 p.m. 3:30. Okay, so it's going to start eating away your profits as you are holding. So yeah, most of us that do zero DTE trading, we don't like to hold more than 30 minutes less, because of that reason. Okay. So don't buy cheaper contracts. Not necessarily. Let's go through that real quick. So when I do multiple contract buy-ins for SPY or Q, something that I do feel is going to move pretty significantly. When I mean like significant, I mean more than $2 in like a pattern, right? Or charts are lining up nicely for it. I will go outside. So we'll use this right here. 175. Well, that's actually in the money, right? Here's a strike. Here's our current price. 130, 90, 60. I'll use this one. It just happens to be $2 away from the at the money. So we're two points into the strike point list. Why do I care? Why not do the 130? Right? We're closer to the money. Sure. Yeah. If you have more premium, more capital for premium, and you want to do that, that's fine. But what I like to do is go a little bit below 100 per contract because your theta is lower, right? Let's look at both of these. So we have a 56, 55. 55 is right next to the money, 127. We have 56 at 88. Okay, so we're saving, what is that, 56, 50 bucks, 50 bucks? We're saving that much money per day, right? That's going to be eating in quicker. Our gamma is negligible. Delta is negligible because delta will also change based on how close this money gets. So if this was to jump into 555 range and you already have a 526 call, your delta is going to go up because you're closer to the money. Your gamma is going to go up closer to the money. Vega won't change. That's based on IV, right? But if you start to get some wild swings, your IV goes up, well, then your Vega goes up and helps you out. So it is beneficial to be buying a little bit outside the money. I like doing that when I go to OTT. I will buy just below $100. I like to do $100 or less, um, because when IV goes up, your delta and gamma go up as you get closer to the money. It will exponentially help you out than rather than buying at the money where you're going to pay the highest premiums and you're already kind of all your Greeks are already there. Okay, so zoom out. Oh, zoom in. Oh, you mean like for the Greeks? How we can do that? Let's see. No, it's usually a screenshot. Usually there's a view, so I'm not seeing a view option here. I'm sorry. Weird. Usually it says view. I don't know why it's not saying view. I'm not seeing it. Sorry. I guess I can't zoom in. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I could in my editor. Well, I don't want to mess with that. I was gonna make my screen in my editor for the streaming really big, and then it would zoom in that. But then I've got to mess around with all the parameters. Yeah, sorry, it's not letting me zoom. Maybe I can try a snip. See if I can. I don't really use snips, so I'm not sure I want to. All right, yeah, I'm gonna stop with that. Sorry. Oh, there it is. It's taking forever. Let's see if there's a way to. I think you can't see it. This my streaming is set to go off of the tab, so even though I can see it on my screen, you can't. So yeah, sorry guys. So if you go to my Greeks channel on the Discord, I just realized this, and go to the top, go to the top of the Greeks channel, you can see I have a screenshot just Greeks, just a Greeks diagram, and I've got explanations of all of this inside the Greeks. You could watch videos on theta if you want to. I was expert of the week, St. Patty's week, so you could watch each video on all of the Greeks. I have one for each one. So theta, delta, gamma, and vega were combined, and so yeah, if you go to the Greeks Geek channel and scroll to the top, you'll see an explanation of a static image, and it explains each one right there. So, and it's a bit bigger, but of course this is live, so it's a bit nicer sometimes. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's what I do. A little out of the money, Josh says. Yep, yep, just a little bit. And if you follow 808, man, he is. He even admits that he'll not admits. It's not a bad thing. He'll say that he'll buy and aim for contracts that are $100 or around $100, because you want to give yourself a bit of a buffer zone, right? You want to give yourself some risk management, because if you're buying $150 calls, you're that's pricey, right? Versus 60 or 80, right? So you have some financial buffer. And then if you like with the Greeks here, see we're at this look at this. We've already passed, we're at 555 for our Greeks here. So if you're right at the money, if you're looking at the screen right now, at the screen, right at the money, your delta, your gamma, and your vega. Now vega might shift with volatility, but your delta and gamma are going to be pretty close to what they're going to be. They can go up as you get in the money, they go up too, but they're not going to change as drastically. We're at 556. We have a $15 reduction in delta, pretty much the same for gamma and vega and IB, right? But delta will go up as you get closer to the money line. And that means that if you buy in lower, you have more of that margin for it to go up. So it gives you a bit of a nice buffer. I guess it's a better way to put it. It gives you a nice little buffer zone. Gives you potential to help boost your profits faster than if you're just at the money. And it gives you some risk management. So that's what I like. Okay, where are we at? What are we doing? How long have we been doing this, man? 8 viewers. We've been almost 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Fun stuff. So this is my first day live streaming, and I hope everyone likes it. Hope we're doing well. 8 viewers so far. Where we were going over ORB strategy this morning. Here's ORB for Bank of America. Here's your breakout. We didn't even have a confirmation. It was just so like bullish. We had, a confirmation here. We have a 3-minute candle right here. So I'm sure we had a confirmation with a 1-minute candle here, and it's gone up since then. Nothing drastic, only 50 cents, but hey, we're out of the channel, right? SPY, let's see what SPY's done. Hasn't recovered to the wedge yet, but we are above the 5-minute orb opening candle. So that's what this line is. So, it still had a bullish feel. Bullish feel. Micron. Or Micron didn't do it. It's still there. It didn't do nothing. Still flat in that orb channel. Amazon. I just chose Amazon just because they had a fun Friday orb, so I'm not saying you should buy into any of this. I'm just saying, it was there we go. All right, hold on. So we had here's your 15-minute upper, right? We had a confirmation. I wouldn't say it's confirmation. I would not say it's confirmation. It's not truly outside that line, right? And neither are these. Now, if you don't trust your line, you say your line actually should be down here, right? Then if you move our line down, let's just say there's a margin of error for your line, right? and you move that down, then you're close to your confirmation. These three candles here would confirm above the line. It did fail because we went back below. So you failed, confirmed, failed, broke out again. So now if we have another 3 minute candle, yeah, we're 3 minutes. So if we have another, we can go to one. Let's go to one. So if we have a red to here, a red candle back to our line, and then we go back up, then that'll be a stronger confirmation of a bull triangle. Okay? Let's go over to Discord, see what's going on. Josh says, love it. Love it, man. Do lives weekly. Weekly? Bro, I'm hoping to do it daily. Maybe not this long. It's a bit long. Maybe like 45 minutes, just orb an hour orb opening. 8 o'clock Mountain Time, and then Mo says T-bill looks like play of the day. Yeah. Keep that money safe. Need to do that live trading again. AI teaches kids. Yeah. We can tell them we're over. Let's see. Experts only. Get out of that. Sorry. I'm used to clicking on it because of myself, but it's not for the public. Let's see. Any action in my channel? Yeah, a little bit here and there. Oh, I forgot to post over to my live. It's okay. Whatever. Options channel. What are we doing in the options chat? SPY about to rip at 10:15. That's half hour ago. We should talking about sports. Broadcom looks interesting. Eyeball on Broadcom. Broadcom to Microsoft my list for B dot. Predictions yet again. Cool. Avgo. Let's go check out Avgo, bro. Right? Let's check it out. Sorry, Blue, I didn't do your call out your comment. Thanks for the explanation. Very helpful. Good. That's the point. That's why I'm here. I'm playing around with you guys. Not getting, we're not getting paid. Refresher, we're not getting paid. Us experts aren't getting paid to be here doing this hourly. We're not paid for every live we do. This is just because we love doing it. That's it. I promise. I mean, we have affiliate programs with affiliate links, but that's not like an hourly thing, Okay. Let's do 5 minute opening. Whoa, huge opening candle. Holy crap, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Yikes. Yikes. Gigantic. What is that? That's a $5 red. Oops. The wick is down here technically, but we're just going to go off an average because it's in the upper channel. So we have an indicator here. I love this Andrew's trading channel template for TradingView. It's in Spanish. It's fine, whatever, doesn't matter. So we have an open long indicator right there. So if you bought a call in at for like a 163 call, right here 162 in a third, and you sold it 165, right there, man, right there. Depending on the premium price, of course, you made some good money. Now, orb. 5 minutes. We did 5 minutes. We're still in the 5 minute. All right. We had it try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, confirmed. Look at that. 10:30 pretty much. 10:27 Mountain Time it confirmed from 7:30 open, right? Like it took a while to finally confirm with Orb strategy. Did it hold? It's part of this video, right? Our title for this video is Orb strategy. Will it hold? So we have fail, 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 fail. Confirm, because it's the first candle above the line, wicks above the line, indicators above the line, and it ran from there. So you could have gone long, right? With a 1 to 2. Bring it right there. Okay, so here's your long box. You don't need to do all of this. I'm just doing this a lot just to kind of help the visual for you guys. This could be bigger. You could do whatever, but obviously the higher you go, the less chance you're going to make it. 1 to 2 is good. 2 is right about there. 1 to 2 ratio, so you have 1 to a 2, right? Stop loss down here. And then you have your target, price target up there. So this blue line above on the green, that's your target price of 164.87 in there. If you were to come in for a real quick scalp, right? You're within. Obviously, this isn't even. You're not going to do this. This is just silly because you're within the same dollar, right? You're not gonna scalp within the same dollar. But this is just an idea, just to show you what you could do, right? So we have confirmation of this candle here of the 5-minute opening orb line, right? First confirmation we had breakout, fail, breakout with confirmation because you confirmed here. And you could have, we went up, but we didn't go very far. 165.20. NAS. Can you explain? You mean NAV? This is orb strategy. Opening, range, breakout. Okay, so this really this line is confusing. So because I mean, I guess this is just hard because today's not really a great day for orb because nothing's really moving in a very beautiful way. You had a bullish movement here. It's trying. It's trying. This isn't really a true confirmation because it should have gone up right here, down, not broken through, and then climbed. So, a true confirmation would be green, retest, stayed above, green. This is more of a continuously failed. This was the highest bullish point it did, but it's not holding. So this is not a great orb day. Not a great orb day for teaching orb. So you mean nav, so how the stock decays basically, right? It trickles down. No, this is not about that. Like Misty, MSTY, AGNC, those have a pretty good NAV um, ratio, call it that, where the stock price is trickling down, but because of dividends, it helps boost you back up. Dividends will boost you back up. So that's where NAV is. NAV is difficult to figure out. I still struggle with that because you see my shares like -50 on AGNC, at the end of the month, all of a sudden, I pop right back up to a higher percentage because the high dividend paying. Same with MSTY. MSTY is really, really good dividend paying. That follows Bitcoin. So if we could get it back to being bullish on Bitcoin, man, Misty's gonna go through the roof. We will. We'll get there. Crypto's always up and down. I heard that before. Trucker Josh, yeah, Josh is crypto looking sweet. Yeah, I mean potential. I don't think we're there yet. We're not there. We're not there for a bull run yet for crypto. We're still limbo. But yeah, lots to learn. Billy, are you Billy Joseph? Are you in the Discord? I mean, there's potentials that some random people on YouTube find me right now. But are you in the Discord? Have you considered our courses that Mo has put out? You have technicals and options courses, or the bundle of the two that Mo has created. And then if you buy the technical course, it's lifetime access. If you buy a technical course, okay, yes, you're in it. Okay, cool. So if you buy the tech course, you'll be involved in the free crypto course once it's you. Once Mo releases the crypto course, you'll be included, so you'll get that for free. If you buy the bundle of course that includes the tech course, you'll get that too. The options course, if you want just that one, it won't include you in the crypto. But we do, if you want, I can tag you in the options chat or the general chat and send you a $400 off coupon code for coupon discount code for the technical and or the options individual courses, where you can bundle it up. So the $400 takes it down to the mid 200s level from the high 600 level, so about 70% off the individual courses, or about 50% off the bundle. So that brings it down to the mid 400s from upper 800s for the bundle, and that's already on sale. Actually, if you look at the advertised price, he dropped it from 1300 to 8 something. And so, if you want, I could send it to you. No obligation, no pressure, obviously. But if you're looking at wanting to do that, I can. Yep, sideways. Yep, I know. Yeah, blue is what we're talking about, bud. You know, we've been tracking that. Broke out of that wedge and just started going sideways, and that's where theta gets you. You know, if you got calls and you're holding some green or a slight red, hoping to bounce back, but theta's gonna start eating you when you go sideways. Theta will get you quick. Yeah, all right. I'll tag you. I'll send you over. I'll send it over to you. Um, that was me. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do. I think we're probably gonna hop off here. Everything's just kind of a flat day, unless there's something else you guys want to talk about real quick. But we've been going 2.5 hours, and I could use a break, get more coffee. You know, we're down to 4 viewers now. You know, we're kind of low. But yeah, let me get that over to you real quick here, bud. And give me a second. 5-day mastermind course. Is that who's that through? I mean, is it other Discord or something? Because we don't do day to day. We just do you know, it's a lifetime. It's one purchase, lifetime access. You just you go on your own time. Hmm. I'm not seeing your name in the Discord, Billy Joseph. Could you go over to, oh, Spy's dropping. We've got, on the 1 minute, we got some red. Red. If you can, and if you want to, yeah, everything's market. Yeah, market's weird right now. It's up and down. It's not a good day. One of these days where it's just like, hey, let's do some trainings and then just call it. Hope for the best tomorrow, you know. I can't find you in the Discord when I do the at. So if you could, Billy Joseph, or whoever wants the link to the courses, go and you're in my Discord or in Discord I'm partnered with Mo. Go over to the general stock talk chat and just tag me at Front End Options, and I will post a link. We're not supposed to just flood the link out there, and I can't find you unless your name's different from your YouTube name. Oh, Zoe Bill. Okay, there we are. All right, there you go. Cool. Yeah, everything's slow. Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna be done for now. Nothing really to talk about at this point. We've covered Orb a bunch, and yeah, 2.5 hours, three members right now watching. So yeah, I've if you guys are in my Discord and you want because Billy Joe, um, oh okay, you already have it. So yeah, yeah. All right, not sure who sent it to you. Those are affiliate links, so there's a bit of a kickback to whoever's link you use. Just so you know, yeah, code save. Yeah, yeah. But we're trying to be kind. Us members, we're experts. We're not trying to poach. We want this to be a car sales place. So uh, you have mine. If you want to use the prior persons, if you have that link still, um, whatever. You know. But oh, Jordan did. Okay, yeah, yeah. Figures. Yeah, he's always about those charts or courses in these charts. So yeah. So obviously, it'd be nicer for him if you used his versus mine. But whatever, it's out there. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, good stuff. Yeah, we don't want to be cringe, right? We're not here for that. So oh, Visa. So I'm looking at the Discord right now. Mo's talking about Visa. Yeah, that's a good one. We should go look at that real quick. I do like Visa a lot, to be honest. Um, I play with Visa a good bit. One of those, whew, yeah, one of those solid ones that's going to be around, holy moly, around forever. This daily? Cheapers, yo. Wow. 334, 346. We were all focused on the wrong stocks today, folks. Bro, Visa's out. Wow, sirs. Are we making it back up to the prior highs that we're trying to do here, Visa? Kind of a cyclical up and down motion, aren't we? I mean, it does that. Visa definitely does that. It's wacky. Our average highs as of Thursday was 350. 350, yeah. And that's a nice move today, though. One day move, what was that from its low this morning? 35, 45, $10 move in 2 hours. Wow. Hope you all were invite Visa calls from this morning. Whoever popped in there at 335 for like a 336, 337 strike price did good, did good. Let's see what she's saying. Paid 5 days course. I'm waiting for it to be over so I can take the new one. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we don't have a clue when the code's going to be used up or not used up. Like they're going to change it. You know, that's 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 on them to swap those things around. But for now, it works. Price down. You talking Visa or SPY? Price is going to go down. Volume. Visa's got some upside to match for Thursday, but if you go out to a month, we're still down $30 from its all-time high a month ago. I ran this. I was in here. Some of these. I think this one I got into because it was support right here, really strong support right here. Got into that one. January, yeah, New Year. I was in it for sure. Christmas time because it was really nice. More lag. Yikes. So, yeah. Oh, Apple. Sorry. I think you mentioned that earlier. Oh, I'm in Apple right now. I said right there. Okay. Yeah, we can look at Apple real quick. I'm gonna keep Visa up because I'm gonna look at that for tomorrow into the week maybe. I'll do some of that later. I'm gonna use Amazon's. Our last one, few minutes. I'm gonna take off. Oh, App Lovin'. That's another one. If you guys got some capital, App Lovin'. It's only you. Yeah. It's only you. Everyone else got bored. Like, all right, I'm done. We're in the 1 minutes. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's go through pre-market. Here's my indicator for opening long right there. They want me to open the long at 217. Topped out at 220. That's nice. It's a nice run. It's a nice run. What's your strike and expiration? I'm doing orb now is silly, but you know, it's training, right? Let's make it so low. Why not? We'll move it down. April 4th. Well, and what was your strike though? If you had a strike, so you have this Friday. If you had a strike and you weren't here, you know, you're golden. 217, 218. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So you had to use the April 4th. But I mean, the nice part is that even if you're day trading, you know, and it's just sideways, as long as data's not going to kill you, right? Like you could hold it until tomorrow, you know. I've done that before where I planned on day trading it. And it just didn't work out, but it still felt bullish. Next day, gold, GLD, Gold Trust. I've done that with Gold Trust, where I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go for the day, and then I held the next day. Worked out well. It doesn't always, fortunately, happen. You know, this one might be one that you, oh, might want to hold. Can't tell you what to do. Do what you want to do, but you know, depending on how much premium you want to risk, right? If you're up, take it. This market, man, yeah, this market. If you're up, just take it. But 37, yeah, yeah. It's you know we have upside. You look at the screen right now. This is back to Thursday, 224. We had a $4 move to get to the high from Thursday. You know, but we do have a downtrend possibly coming in. If the lag can let me put the chart on. Okay, we're not. There it goes. You know, so there's a potential that it reverses and hits up a little higher. You know, it goes back up to 221. Yeah, I didn't take it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's right. It did a quick little reversal there, right here. You know, so whoop, but it's done that. So, you know, my indicator here says to close short. At first, when this is sideways, these indicators don't work very well. When they're much more consistent movement, it does better. But so yeah, right here it said to close short or open short because the indicator lines reversed, right? In the 3 minute. So then it reversed here again to go more bullish. But we did that right here, like what, 4 times? So clearly you're not going to open and close shorts like that. So you know, these are just helpful tools. You have to use your brain still. So well, I think I'm gonna go. Unless you have something else that you need to see. But I think it's gonna be good. We're gonna be good. So we're gonna transition. It was fun though. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this. It was good. Do shorter time next time, but it was a good time. Yeah, yeah, Billy. I mean, Apple's been tough, right? It's been up and down. It's been kind of wonky and crazy. So, I do believe it's gonna do weird stuff. It's a tech, right? It's a tech stock. Right now, everything's crazy with the tariffs and not knowing, with all the sell options, where they can sell, who they can't sell. Musk went back into Tesla, leaving his position over at Doge. So like, yeah, everything's crazy. It's all a guessing game to some level. You can chart best you can chart, but you know, media and it makes it crazy. So, all right, well, thanks for being on. Thanks for ending. But I saw a few more viewers hopped in here, but I'm gonna end for now. Maybe later I'll hop back on for some maybe we'll try some end of day ODT SPY or Q uh, day trades at the very end of the day, huh? Let me give it a shot. Right now, then we take a break. Usually between the next hour, generally, it's kind of just up and down volatile flat. After 12:30 Mountain Time, my time, things can get a little bit more interesting, but not always. So if it's boring, I'm not going to go back on. If it is, I'll hop back on. But anyways, subscribe to the channel. This is going to be more of a consistent thing for me. Uh, we have discount codes for the courses on Discord, and of course, I've got membership links and upgrade links from learners to earners, low level to upper level if you want. But last comment here, it's not a bad trade right now in your opinion. I mean, I can't tell you it's a good trade or not. That's more of a financial advice thing, which we don't do. We're here for education. But sorry. But let's see. Did we do the 1 month thing? I think we did. This was the blue line. Reset my router. This is crazy. Lag is just ridiculous. Wow. Double click the lines, it should just instantly. The upside at Apple is just huge. And look at this. We go way back into to February. 250, right? Where are we at now? 220, 30 bucks. I mean, yeah, Apple's got huge potentials. It's just, how low will it go with tech issues going on, and how long can you hold it, right? You get these nice swings. Like today, it's done really well today. You see that nice rally from this morning. That's pretty sweet. Now, will it curve back down again? Like this downtrend, you can kind of see it's kind of overall negative slope, right? We have potential to come down here to those prior support of 212, 211. So if it does that from 223, toast. You know, it's tough. I've stayed away from Apple just because I don't I like things that move more predictably. But I mean, if you stretch this out, you've got a nice move. You know, you do the analysis. Yeah. I mean, you have ups and downs. If you're holding long, you're going to be going through roller coaster for sure. But you have ups and downs. Today was great. Look at that. Wonderful. That's pre-market. Right there. That's nice. This one over here from last Friday. Great. You know, I think we need to break out of here. We need to break this line. 224. 224, 25. Break into 225, you break that, then it's got some nice upswing there, most likely. But we just need the market to be more stable. Things just need to be calming down. Downtrend. Oh, so you have a put, not a call. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a chance right now. 30 minutes. Let's go to 5 daily. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that if we break what we just did, we just broke that. So, you know, we got down open short indicator, right? So you need to break through here, 219, and definitely break through this double bottom support at 28, 219 flat. You know, oops, wrong way. Well, good luck to you. Let me know how it goes. Not saying it's expiration day. Yeah. Well, you shouldn't. You should, even if you're green. No, I mean if you're like, blood red and you have no no profits and you're trying to hold the last day, then it's this, sure. But yeah, if you're green, you shouldn't want it. You shouldn't hold the last day, you know, because you have a chance of being, well, if you're in the money, you have a chance of being exercised, right? If you don't want the shares and you don't have the capital, then you don't want to do that. Double bottom. Yeah, there was a few of those in the 1 minutes. It's gonna do the up and down thing for the day, I believe. Overall downtrend, I do agree with you. I think it's gonna be a full downtrend, but it's not. I don't think it's gonna move more than maybe $2. But that's just me. So okay, I'm out of here. I'll post the Discord later if I want to go back live again. But thanks for being on. Thanks everybody for sticking through, seeing what we're doing. This is my first day doing a full live stream with some training, so it was fun. I liked it. Definitely too long. Be sure next time. 15 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute is a bit too quick for. Okay, it's Friday. We need to. Oops, move my line. Whatever. Yeah, no, I think you're on the right path. Everything's learning. We're all learning, right? No, none of us are perfect at everything. Even a lot of Mo's stuff, just things don't work out the way we hope. That's how this goes. So, we're all learning, and we're all. This is my thumbnail for my videos is building community together, right? We're building together. We help each other figure things out. So, well, good luck. We'll see you out there. See you in the Discord. See you in the chats, and leave comments. Join with links, and we'll go from there. I'm not speaking to you necessarily. I'm speaking to the recording and whoever might see this in the future. All right, and that's it. That's all. We'll see you later. Thanks so much.